Hi everybody and welcome to my channel. And I just finished filming my August hits and misses video and realized that I still need to share with you the second part of what I purchased in Pandora's free bracelet promo event. So I have an online order and another order that I made in store to show you. And I'm going to start with the online order. I'm kind of glad though that I didn't film that unboxing because it was a little bit disappointing. So my order came in the Pandora cardboard box, the standard box that they always send out. And this was just kind of thrown loose into the box, just rattling around. And then the bracelet was separate. And I don't know, I kind of expected more because what I purchased was the Donald Duck Disney 100 charm. And I thought all of these charms were supposed to come in the special packaging sleeve like the Disney 100. I'm not necessarily that disappointed that it didn't come in the sleeve. I just thought, for how much these charms are worth, that it should not just have been thrown into the cardboard box like this. However, getting over that, Donald Duck is very detailed, but the details are tiny. But he is not lacking on the details, but it is a bit of a small dangle. So you do have to look closely to appreciate how much detail he has. He's got a 14 karat gold duck bill. And then of course his feet are in 14 karat gold as well. So you do have the two areas of gold. And he's kind of holding his hat, and that's where they tucked in the diamond, right into the hat like that. But if you look at the front of the charm, you can see he has his bow right at the front there. And then those little buttons, I always thought there were buttons on his shirt, just underneath. And then his eyes look like it's kind of enamel. Is that enamel, or do you think that's a little bit of oxidization for his eyes? I'm not quite sure. But let's take a look at the hallmarks. So we've got the Disney on one side, and you've got like the Mickey Mouse symbol, and what's underneath there? I can't really tell. I think it's supposed to be a 100 stamp. And then the other side has the Pandora with the appropriate hallmarks there. And then to look at the back of this charm, you still have some nice details. So you can see his little tail there. You can see his hand is kind of tucked in behind his back like so. And there is the Disney 100 on his body. And I'm just looking quickly to see if there's a stamp for the G585. Yes, right there is the G585. And is that a stamp? I don't think so. Like, look how tiny it is. Do you see what I mean? When you can't even make out whether or not it's a stamp. So now I'm all caught up with the Disney 100 collection. There are 2 more charms to be released this year, and I'm really anticipating those ones. So you can see now the size comparison of Donald Duck, and my local store has been sold out of him for quite a while. They're hoping to be restocked. You can see the size comparison to Simba. I think he's actually pretty close in size to Baloo. And he's even a little bit slimmer, I think, than Minnie Mouse. Yeah, for sure he is. The chunkier charms are definitely the Carriage and Dumbo over here with his big ears. So I will be keeping you up to date with how this bracelet design is coming along, but yeah, we have one more dangle, lots of dangles in this collection. So the free bracelet that I picked out is another one of the Star Clasp bracelets, and this is now my second one. So there was some debate inside me whether or not I should be getting the butterfly clasp or the star clasp, but I do adore Pandora's celestial theme. Like, they do the celestial charms so well, so pretty. And I've been collecting Pandora since 2009, and I've always loved their celestial charms. So I have managed to accumulate quite a bit. Let me share with you really quickly the ones that I have in my collection. This is one of my recent ones that I purchased when they were having a 50% off sale. It's gorgeous. But this is my double wrap bracelet, and this is not a permanent design, so I could be adding those ones to this clasp. Another bracelet I have, this one's a little bit more of a winter theme, but it does have a lot of celestial charms on here. In particular, in the centerpiece of this bracelet, I have this new Murano dangle. This one's so pretty, it just glitters. And so I just right now have it on a standard barrel clasp. So I think this would look so pretty to put it on this design because it would offset these middle charms really nicely. This is my newest bracelet design that incorporates a little bit of Pandora rose, a little bit kind of winter combined with these snowflakes. Like this charm, you guys, is so well done. It just has a delicate look to it, just like a snowflake. I really hope this year Pandora creates this charm in silver because I would love to purchase that one in addition to the Pandora rose. There's a lot of newer release charms on here and these new Muranos. So again, right now I do have it on a barrel clasp. It is the slimmer of the barrel clasps, and I do have some safety chains that I purchased in the winter sale that I've just been saving for this theme. And I think with the celestial safety chains, I think it's going to look really nice combined in with this bracelet. And it was kind of bugging me for a little bit where I put these safety chains. So I did locate them, so you can see that there's a little star and moon. And I think the combination of these safety chains, these ones were in the 50% off sale. I think combined in with these clasps, I think that's going to be a nice combination together. But yeah, a little bit disorganized. When we were evacuated, I did take all my Pandora with me, and so not quite having everything back into place where I'm finding things easily. And then I have this bracelet design here. This one is a little bit odds and ends of some other charms that I had, and I put together this design really quickly. In the center of this design, I used to have the heart melter, which is kind of like that little Murano ice cube. I think it's supposed to be an ice cube, but I kind of liked him on here. That's this little guy right here. Like, he looks so derpy and adorable, and he just has so much personality. So I originally did have him in the center of this bracelet, and I think I want to put him back because he made me smile every time I wore this bracelet design. This one's kind of a little bit more casual, or I kind of wore it in more casual occasions. But again, this one just has the barrel clasp as well. So I have lots of options to be using these star clasp bracelets, and a little bit more options for this theme versus the butterflies. So that's why I went ahead with this purchase. So it is a happy coincidence that my anniversary is the same time period as this free bracelet promo sale that Pandora usually has the same time every year. And I have long admired this bracelet clasp. It's the daisy clasp, and as you can see, the clasp is very delicate. It doesn't have a big profile to it, and it just has a little silver daisy just dangling from it. And then looking at the clasp a little bit more closely, like, of course you've got the white enamel petals, but I'm trying to see if that's an amber colored CZ in the center. It almost looks that way. I always thought it was a clear CZ. And then in this little daisy dangle, that's a clear CZ right in the middle. This is such a pretty little bracelet, and even at the back, you still have that enamel daisies and then the back of the flower. So this one was part of the smaller spend amount that you had to do. If you purchased $135, this is one of the bracelet options that you could get for free. So let me share with you the charms. I did not go over that $135. I didn't want to take too much advantage of my anniversary and my husband. So this is what we picked out. This is my second for the pink opalescent charms, and I kind of chose a quieter one. I don't know, I was drawn to this one. It's not as flashy as some of the others or the first one that I have in my collection. And I didn't want to get two that were identical matches. I kind of wanted them to be a little bit different. So I'll share my first one with you. But this is the second one that I picked out, and it's very even. As you can see, the lines just going across with that nice opalescent shine. And this is my first one. So there is some difference. Like, do you see how it's a little bit more bolder where the spots of the shine are? And yeah, this is the first one. This is the second. I do think they're the very similar color tone, like for the base, but this one's just a little bit quieter. And I think that's what I was looking for. And then the second charm is absolutely adorable. So it's the box of chocolates, or I think Pandora calls it the openable heart chocolate gift box. I believe that's what they're calling it. And they call it a sweet celebration. So if you open it up, there's actually chocolates that are wrapped in red and purple enamel. So let's open this up together. But first, before I do that, look at the little bow on top of the little heart box. There is some variation in the color of that pink. So I went with one that was kind of in the middle. There was one that was quite a bit darker and one that was quite a bit lighter. So I went right in the center. This one had a little bit of both color tones. All of these enamels are hand painted, so there is some variation. And there is an inscription on the back of this charm, and it says, "All you need is love and chocolate." In my case, it's white chocolate. I'm so much more a fan of white chocolate than milk chocolate or dark chocolate. And opening it up, you can see that some of the chocolates are in purple and some are in red. It almost looks like the one right in the center is in the shape of a heart. Maybe I'm wrong in just imagining that. So there is some variation there, but isn't that sweet? And then to close it, it's a nice firm clasp, and I just think this is an adorable charm. So this is my second order that I placed in store, and I think this is a fun promo. Like, you definitely get a good value. Like, Pandora is keeping the spend amount fairly low for some of these bracelets. And this daisy clasp bracelet is so pretty. So highly recommend this one. I have no regrets on this one. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. I hope that you enjoyed this video. Leave me a comment below. Let me know if you took part in this promo and what you chose. Thanks again for watching. I hope you're all doing well. Take care. Bye-bye.